What's up, everyone? King of Cobra 73 here. Finally back with the San Jose State Dynasty. I didn't expect it to be this long, but here we are, and from here on out, it will be more consistent. So, here's the scores from last week. Last week, we lost to USC 62-23, but these are the scores of week 0. We got destroyed. Eastern Michigan played in week 0 as well. They played Sacramento State, which is another new team here in the FBS. We'll be playing one of the new teams in week 13, the last week of the season. And they won 34-16, led by their quarterback, Noah Kim. And he's going to be someone that we watch out for. But it looks like they run the ball very well. 3 touchdowns on the ground, while 1 touchdown in the air. And Noah Kim had 211 yards, 1 passing. Was a king to that. And you can see, like, these are some good stats from their players. From their game with the Sacramento State Hornets, I believe. Is it the Hornets? Is it the Hornets? I think it is. However, we're looking to stop their run game, because if San Jose State had an issue last year, it was definitely the run game. So we're looking to stop it, but we also have to stop. They have a good running back tandem, but we also have to stop Noah Kim, who can also run the ball. Their running back tandem is Braden Bennett and Joey Matord and Noah Kim. So it's like a 3-headed monster almost. So here's a look at their roster. Noah Kim's obviously their starter quarterback. Stuckey behind him. Braden Bennett, the halfback number 1. Joey Matord, halfback number 3. Blackwell number 3. No fullback for them. Their number 1 receiver who we have to stop is Nick Devereaux. He can get out of space really fast and everything. In the slot, I think it's going to be Prosper here. Benson Prosper, another target we need to watch out for. And they also have Harold Mack out there. In the tight end room, they have a good tight end. And really someone who I think is good, who can catch the ball. It's going to be Tanner LeMaster. But as you can see their roster, looking at their line, I think we can get after them. Offensive line is not the best. I can't be talking about. Their center's really good, actually. I can't be talking about offensive line because I know ours is not the best at all. But I think this is a line we can get after, and they might be able to get after us too. I think that there's 2 equal teams. I think these teams are equally matched, and I think that we're gonna play them hard. Here's the issue. This is a Friday night game. 5 days ago, we played USC, and we got thrashed. Is our team ready to travel cross country to Yosemite? It's not Yosemite, is it? What is it? I don't know. It's not Yosemite, because Yosemite National Park is somewhere else. It's not in Michigan. Regardless, we're traveling cross country to the factory here in Michigan. And I love this field. I'm not gonna lie. Love this field. Love their uniforms. Really lots of love for this team. And this is another team who I did consider before picking San Jose State. But of course we're going with San Jose State. Whoops. Excuse me. Sorry about that. But of course we're going San Jose State. And we're looking to get a win here. 5 days of rest, no problem, right? Right? We're going to see. But Eastern Michigan's ready, and so are we. First team to get the ball is going to be Noah Kim and the Eagle offense. That's going to be running back 28, Braden Bennett, to the outside, left-hand side. 35 coming up. It's going to be Bennett again, up the middle, cutting out right-hand side, excuse me. And he stopped. And they'll be forced to punt. And out comes the offense for your San Jose State Spartans. Weaver in the backfield is going to be Bates to his right. 3rd and 4 now coming up. Weaver back to pass. Weaver scanning the field. Weaver looking to step up in the pocket, and Weaver is sacked. Weaver goes down. Warren Stevens Tayu on the sack there. Man in motion here. It's going to be a quick throw to the receiver. That is going to be Benson Prosper on the catch. A few yards from him. 3rd and 2nd. 3rd and 2. It's going to be Bennett up the middle for a first down. Bennett still in the game. Play action to Bennett. Up the middle of the field. That is wide receiver Harold Mack on the play. Wearing number 23 and awkward number 4, a wide receiver. But you know what? It's fine. That's going to be Tanner on the, I believe Tanner did not catch that one. So it is a 4th down. And here's Jordan Anderson on the play. Weaver gets the ball back. Weaver gets it to Anderson up the middle of the field. That's a first down for the San Jose Spartans. So RPO here, that's going to be Bates up the middle of the field. Jabari Bates with a gain of 9 on the play. 2nd and 1 coming up on the field. Bates still in to his right. Weaver out of the gun. Weaver back to pass. Weaver looking to step up in the pocket. Weaver scrambling for a first down. 1st and 10 coming up after the Weaver scramble. Weaver back to pass. Weaver finding his man. That's going to be Jerry McClure on the catch. And McClure transferred out of Arizona. I think it said he's BYU last week. I was wrong. There's Tyler Jacklich up the middle of the field, though. Jerry McClure came from Arizona. There's another receiver that came from BYU that's not on his team. That's not on his roster. That'd be Dominic McKenzie. He's not on the game because NIL. 4th and 5 now. We're going for it. Weaver back to pass. Weaver scanning the field. Weaver pass to Anthony Ivy, and they're going to say he got it. I'm not too sure if we did. Quick throw, and that's intercepted in the end zone. Flag down, though. That was intercepted by Bryce Llewellyn, but they're going to call defensive pass interference on Llewellyn there. So we are going to get a chance at the 1, out of the gun. Jabari Bates to the right-hand side. Handoff, Bates. Bates going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And we take an early lead here. It's going to be a handoff. Bennett on the play. Bennett with a cut. And Bennett gets a first down. 2nd and 6 now. Bennett still in the game here. Kim back to pass. Kim looking for his man. That's going to be Harold Mack on the play. And Mack is gone. Just speeding past defenders there. Harold Mack using his speed, and just like that, ECU will tie this game up. And it was just a simple drag route, and Harold Mack just burnt the rest of the team, cutting up there on Woolwine there, and it was curtains from there. It's going to be the Spartans ball again. Bates with a spin move, and Bates gets taken down hard on that one. Took some damage on that one. Weaver back to pass. Weaver looking up, step up in the pocket again. Weaver scrambling again for a almost first down. 2nd and 9 now, as they do get the first down. It's going to be Anderson on the drag route there. San Jose State trying to show them, hey, whatever you guys do, we can do better. We can do a drag route too. Weaver back to pass. Weaver scanning the field. Weaver looking towards the end zone. Touchdown, Malachi Riley. And that looked easy. What did I say? Riley's from BYU. Riley might be from San Diego State. I'm not sure. But Riley was definitely a transfer coming in. But we have the lead here, folks. 14 and 7. We jump up ahead in the second quarter a little bit. There's going to be an option there, but Ethan Powell takes down Noah Kim. Not able to get the pitch out to Bennett in time. It's going to be another option here. QB run, actually. And Noah Kim gets the yardage back and a little bit more. 4th and 3. They're going for it here. Looking to tie this game up. Looking to make this game manageable. Gordon Sims takes down Bennett in the backfield. 14-7 here as the Spartans do take over. 3rd and 7 coming up for the Spartans. And Weaver looking and not able to get anything. And it's just a punt right back out to the Eagles. And there's going to be Bennett on a 1st down and more. Braden Bennett gets a big gain on the play. It's going to be Noah Kim on the option. Kim gets the 1st down for his team. Bennett to his left. Handoff. No! It's going to be a QB keeper. And I think we may have grabbed the face mask there. And a little pushing and shoving there, Mahuka. And yeah, that's what I thought. It may have been Isaac that pulled the face mask. It was. So he's just defending his teammate against his teammate. New running back in here. This is Joey Matord. And Joey Matord gets into the end zone and gets us with a little 6-7. And this game is tied. It's going to be 14-all, 7:20 remaining in the second quarter. Joey Matord in the end zone. Luke Weaver back to pass. Weaver finds Anderson again for a 1st down. And they really like what they have in Anderson. Coming back to the ball, there is Ivy on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up. Weaver back to pass. Weaver scanning the field. Weaver looking in the middle, finding Malachi Riley. And Riley gets a good gain there. 4 catches, 55 yards for Malachi Riley already in this one. 1st and 10, 5:57 remaining in the game. That's going to be Bates up the middle of the field. Gain of 9 on the play. 2nd and inches coming up. This team is historically a run and shoot team. They like to kill you in the air. But this year, Jeff Garcia has a different strategy. He is running the ball down the throats of teams. As you can see, with Isaiah Carlson here, touchdown, Spartans. Isaiah Carlson's 1st touchdown of the year. Carlson more of a power back here. Some expected him to start, but Bates did win the battle in camp. But Carlson, he is listed as the 3rd running back in the depth chart. Still a really good one. We have a really good tandem of running backs with Bates, Carlson, and Jacklick. Kim back to pass. Kim going right up the middle. And it's Joey Matord again. And he gets speared out of the air. Matord still in the game. Gonna be a quick throw. Intercepted! Intercepted by the Spartans. Big play there. All right, you guys got to say it with me. That is going to be, we got this, Tama Tangavaloa Amosa. I do believe we said that right. I hope we did. Tangavaloa on the interception. Oh, Bates right up the middle of the field. Bates gets the 1st down on 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2 back up. Jacklick now in the game. They're rotating the running backs out, keeping Bates fresh, keeping everyone fresh. Jacklick not able to get it. It's 4th and inches now. Bates back in the game. Bates gets the handoff. Bates gets the 1st down. Leading 21-14. Looking to go up by 14 in this one. Looking to make it a 2-score game. Weaver back to pass. Weaver going to step up, and Weaver going to take it in the end zone himself. Touchdown Spartans, and Luke Weaver had just given us a 14-point lead. And Luke Weaver showing off some moves here. Look at that. Luke Weaver styling on this Eastern Michigan defense and this crowd. And I think that may have been enough for some crowds. See, it looks like some of them were heading towards the exits. Or maybe they're just getting a good walk. Who knows? Weaver in the end zone. And at halftime, it is a 28-14 lead here. And that's actually really impressive for coming off of USC. What did I say, 5 days ago? 5 days ago, 6 days ago? That's actually really, really good. You came off USC and you traveled around country. Your team is tired. Some of them still banged up. But Kim back to pass. And Noah Kim finds his man in the middle of the field. Benson Prosper on that one. And another quick play there. That's going to be, I believe, the tight end, LeMaster, on that one. It's going to be a quick flow. Joey Matord in the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan. And they're not going away. They're going to make this a 10-point game, as we did add a field goal. 3rd and 14 now, coming up for the Spartans. And just a quick pass there. Beautiful throw there to Anthony Ivy. He waited right there at the sticks, and that's how it should be. When you know you're 3rd and long, you wait right there at the sticks, and that's another first down. RPO there, and oh my goodness, Bates gets speared. Take him out the game. That had to hurt. Bates does have a significant injury history. He did get injured last year. He missed most of last year with a significant injury. That's going to be Jacklick up the middle of the field getting the first down now. Jacklick in the game still. That's going to be Tyler Jacklick again. And Jacklick getting the brunt of the carries here as Bates rests for a moment. And Bates back in the game. Jabari Bates, their number 1 running back, is going to be hand off to Bates. Bates has an open middle of the field. Bates powering himself in the end zone. 20 yards out from the end zone. And that's one part of Bates' game that you don't really see. Playing peekaboo, can you see me now? With the Eastern Michigan defense. That is one part of Bates' games you don't see. You expect to see that from Jacklick, Carlson. Because Bates is your scat back. He is your speedy guy. He is going to get into the end zone. And he's just going to like run past you. He's not going to be that type of player to keep churning his legs like he just did to get into the end zone. At the end of 3, though, your San Jose State Spartans lead big, 37-21. And it looks like it's starting to rain here. 2nd and 3 coming up for the Eagles. And it's going to be Noah Kim on the QB keeper. Kim has room to run. If he kept that left, Kim may still be running. Joey up the middle of the field, not able to get anything. This defense is all over the place. This is one thing I do like to see in this game. Run defense improving. We didn't get a big improvement run defense last week as USC ran all over us, but this run defense was atrocious last year. And it's good to see them doing better. This is another run right. That's Viliamu. Teyu. And Teyu's another speedy back. Well, we punt it to them. 1st and 10. 2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes 30 seconds remaining in the game. They have to get down the field quickly here. 37-24. They had a field goal. And they're going deep. And that's intercepted. C.J. Blackburn. And that is going to do it for this one. Noah Kim is trying to make a play. C.J. Blackburn will get the interception with 2 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the game and 2 timeouts remaining. It just took maybe a first down, I believe. I don't know. But the game is over. Bates, 22 carries, 155 yards, and 2 touchdowns will make him the player of the game here, as after the thrashing by USC and the short distance, like the short rest, the San Jose Spartans do get the victory. And they're going to get some rest here for a little bit, and then they're going to go back home and play Cal Poly. So we do get to play Cal Poly next, which is an FCS team in this. So you guys can see, look at the stats here. It's going to be an FCS team here in the game. But I'm going to be referring them to as Cal Poly a lot. So Cal Poly's not really in the game. There's some PC mods that actually do. I honestly wish I got this game on PC. I almost did. I don't know why I didn't. But definitely going to be referring them to Cal Poly. But it is FCS West, maybe Southwest. We're in the Bay Area, Northern Cal, but it's probably FCS West. But we will be playing them next. We win this one 37-24 over Eastern Michigan. And you can see Noah Kim's stats here. He played well, 25-37, 240 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. Joey Materd and Bennett split carries, but I think Bennett may have had some wear and tear issues going on, because like after the second half, really after the second quarter, we didn't really see him, and he was actually doing really well against us. Harold Mack leads them in receiving after that big 58-yard catch for a touchdown on us. Lemaster, the tight end, did some damage to us. But their top receiver, Nick Devereaux, I thought we had to be worried about him. He didn't really get to us as much. It was Harold Mack coming out of the slot. It was Prosper doing damage, and it was a tight end doing more damage to us. I feel like they played a really good game here. But we came out victorious. We're the winners here, and I really do think if Braden was still in the game, he definitely would have got 100 yards on us. But I know I said I'd like to see the running game doing better. We were able to shut down Matord. Bennett, we had issues, but that's what I like seeing. I like to see improvement. Weaver had a decent game. Bates had a better game. This is the running game. 22-155 for Bates, 13-94 for Jacklick. Weaver had 9 for 20. Villaimani Teyu got some yards, 8 for 32, and Isaiah Carlson 6 for 50. The running backs 8 in this game, and honestly, if I was able to do this more often, would love it. Would love it. Get every running back involved. Let Bates be the main back. And let get Jacklick involved, Carlson involved, Teyu involved. And even let Weaver scramble some. Malachi Riley was the big receiver in this one with that big 28-yard catch he got on us. We really like Jordan Anderson, going to be using him more, trying to use him in more spots. And Anthony Ivey even played a key role. But we didn't pass the ball a lot in this one. Jerry McClure didn't really say his name after that first catch. But we didn't pass the ball a lot this game. We were a running team, as you guys saw. We were, you know what, we're going to run the ball down your throat. I don't think I said his name right. I don't know if I said the name right. Tuli Tagovailoa Amosa. Maybe I did say it right. Tuli Tagovailoa. We're just gonna call him Tagovailoa. But it is FCS West. But this is gonna be the quote-unquote Cal Poly game. We get a little break. By a little break, I mean we actually get a full week off. This isn't our bye week. I think our bye week is after Fresno State. Or is that bye week before Fresno State? I don't remember. Don't really remember when our bye week is. It's either before Fresno State or right after Fresno State. Anyway, we're just setting up our practice here. Honestly, did not mean to show all this, but it's shown, so you guys see it. Just, hey, there's practice results, no injuries. I didn't mean to show it. I meant to cut this out, but you know, sometimes you forget to cut things out. So you know what? Hey, here's results of practice, and I was just looking at everything myself, making sure there was like no injuries and everything, just scrolling through and look at it, the EXP that everybody was gaining, because I am experimenting with EXP sliders. However, it's time for the home opener here. Welcome to CEFQ Stadium, welcome to Spartan Stadium, whatever you guys want to call it. I'm going to be calling it both. CEFQ Stadium, that's the name of it. And it is also known as Spartan Stadium, as we run out to the field to a decently packed game here. Some people don't like the stadium because it doesn't have the two sides anymore. I actually like their stadium, not gonna lie. Like, I know that the huge athletic complex is like right across from the stands. I like the stadium, and I like how some people are like there. Bates up the middle of the field, big carry for his first carry, 1st and 10 now. I like how there's players and fans can stand on the athletic stadium, athletic building, facility buildings. Like, it's there. Oh, if they made a I did hear someone say, like, if they made a student section, like, right there by the grass. Big play! Jordan Anderson! What a catch! 25 yards! Luke Weaver put that right there where it needed to belong. Weaver back to pass. Weaver has a man open. That's going to be Jerry McClure. McClure into the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. And just like that, we are on the board. Jerry McClure off the big play from Jordan Anderson. Block. Yeah, that happened still. Anyway, we're going to watch the Cal Poly offense as their quarterback is number 10, Rob McShell. Running back, Johnson, excuse me. Is it Johnson Jensen? I think it's Johnson Jensen, yeah. 3rd and 14 after the sack, though. McShell back to pass. McShell looking left. McShell has a man open. Big game for Tyler Heathrow. And Cal Poly is looking to not go away quietly. Dump off to the receiver, Donovan Wendell on the play. 2nd and 2 now coming up for Cal Poly. McShell back to pass. McShell looking to scramble. McShell has a man open, intercepted. That is going to be Caleb Womack on the interception. Don't see Womack a lot here. He's looking to earn extra playing time with that interception. That is the tight end, Kamehameha. Wait. All right. Bates on the. Next time we see him, his name is Kamehameha Koopa Kawaleule. Right? Kamehameha Koopa Kawaleule. That is going to be who it is as Bates explodes up the middle for a touchdown for San Jose State. Big play there. 3rd and 2 now coming up for Cal Poly. And that's going to be Woolwine on the play. Stopping him. 2nd and 10 as this team is looking to pile it on. Weaver goes over 100 yards on that one. Weaver back to pass. And then Weaver intercepted. Oh, man. Weaver didn't see the linebacker there. That's going to be intercepted by Robbie Driver on the play. Weaver kind of threw it right at him. It's like he just missed him. McShell looking to scramble. McShell stepping up in the pocket and taking down hard. Going to be an option there. Pitching it out to his man. Dukes on the tackle there. And they will add a field goal. Bates running the ball again. Jabari Bates on the 1st down. After a penalty. 3rd and 20. And we're going deep, and that's intercepted again. I don't know what I was throwing there. That was on me. Intercepted by Eric Benson, though. Just not a good play by me. McShell back to pass. McShell scrambling. And McShell, after all I said about all this, trying to stop the run, we were terrible on the run. McShell and Cal Poly are giving us a run for our money by the quarterback run. We're stopping the running back, Johnson Jensen, pretty well. And McShell finds a man open, and it's going to be a 1st down. 2nd and 10 now coming up. Ball on the 12-yard line. Man in motion. That's going to be Tuffy Clark, I believe. And it's going to be McShell stepping up in the pocket again. And he scrambles for a touchdown. Cal Poly. And it is a 3-point game. Weaver back to pass. Weaver looking deep for Ivy. And Ivy comes down with a big catch. Anthony Ivy And that's exactly what you need to get back into this game. Now go down and score a touchdown. Luke Weaver just threw that down the field. And you know, if he had a little bit of more arm strength, threw that more in stride, Ivy's in the end zone. Quick throw here, Anthony Ivy again. Ivy out of the screen. Ivy fighting for yards there on the play. They like throwing the RPOs too. Ivy again on the RPO. Anthony Ivy in the end zone. And that's how you try to pull away from a team. Now defense has to do their job. Offense is doing their job. Defense has to do their job. A 10-point game here now. Michelle going to try and scramble again. And it's... You praise the team for stopping the run, and then you let an FCS quarterback just destroy you. And that's Johnson Jensen on a wheel route there. And they're driving down the field on us. This is San Jose State football. You playing to the competition is what we're doing. McShell back to pass. McShell finds a man open again, and it's almost embarrassing at this point. Touchdown, Tyler Heathrow. And honestly, I think he could have thrown out to Tuffy Clark too and still scored. So it's a 3-point game again. Third quarter, it's going to be Bates up the middle of the field. Bates with a good gain there. First down. Bates goes over 100 yards on that one. Bates again has a carry. Bates will gain a 10 on that one. First down. Jacklick now in the game, giving Bates a breather. Going to be Weaver back to pass. Weaver looking for a drag route. It's Anthony Ivy, and Ivy gets a first down on this one. Looks like every game too. Like they're targeting a specific receiver. Jacklick up the middle of the field. Jacklick able to use some of his power. 5-yard gain on that one. They're targeting a specific receiver, and that receiver is getting a lot of looks at that one. Jacklick up the middle of the field. Jacklick first down on that one. Bates down back in the game. 2nd and 8 now. Weaver back to pass. Weaver going to step up in the pocket, and Luke Weaver will slide. Make sure he's not taking a big hit. Weaver changing a play here. Weaver calling an audible. 4 seconds to stop the ball. Luke Weaver finding his man in the end zone. Touchdown, Jordan Anderson. And I think that's going to be pass interference. We're going to decline it. I honestly thought it was going to be roughing, but they're going to call it pass interference, because I do believe Weaver took a hit on that one. So, 9 seconds left in the third quarter. We're up by 10. McShell back to pass. McShell looking and finding his receiver again. That's Jimmy Kinsley on that one. And Cal Poly is keeping it close. Back to pass. And that is another catch there for the offense for Cal Poly. I think that was Tuffy Clark again. You hear me saying that name a lot. Tuffy Clark kind of destroyed us. Run up the middle of the field. That's a first down. And this is another running back here. Not sure his name. They didn't give me a play. They didn't give me a name sheet. They didn't give me a name sheet really. They just gave me like the main guys and everything. So it was like I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't know. 3rd and 5 though, coming up. McShell back to pass. McShell looking left, and McShell finds Jimmy Kinsley. But I think this one's coming back. It's going to be a hold. Back to pass. Looking left, looking for the end zone, and that was almost a disaster there. 3rd and 14, 6 minutes and 19 seconds remaining. It's going to be Bates up the middle of the field. Bates looking to try to get the first down. 4th and inches. Unable to get the first, but they're try with Jacklick here. Might want to put in Carlson for this one. Jacklick doesn't get it. 2nd and 10. 5 minutes, 37 seconds remaining. McShell. Back the pass. Heathrow on that one. McShell back the pass. Oh, thank goodness. 4th and 6. We can stop them here. And then we can get a first down. We just need to get a first down. A few first downs in this game. Bates back the. Oh my goodness. Bates is just loses 4 now with 2nd and 14 on the play. Weaver back the pass. And Weaver hit as he thrown. They're going to call it a fumble. No. They're going to call it a fumble, and then it's 1st and goal from the 6-yard line. We cannot allow this to happen. McShell back the pass. McShell looking left. McShell almost intercepted by Tonga Valoa. Running back up the middle of the field. McShell out of the gun. Man in motion. Heathrow. McShell back the pass. McShell goes down with the sack. I do believe that is Calvin Essex on the sack. 4th and goal. They're going to kick a field goal. All right, team. 2 first downs and a 2-minute warning is what you need. And that's a good start. Bates. Oh, Bates. 2nd and inches now. Bates not able to get the first down. 3rd and inches. Let's see us using his timeouts. This is when you bring in Carlson. Bates gets the first down and more go down. All right, you have the 2-minute warning now. Just need to get another first down. And this should be almost, oh my goodness, Jacklick. Jacklick's been in the game now. Jacklick looking for some yards here. There's a 2-minute timeout. A first down ends at 3rd and 7. Bates back in the game. Get a first down here in the game. In the suffering. Bates on the carry, and Bates not able to get the first down. 4th and 2. We're not going for it here. We're going to punt it here. And I screwed up the punt. It's going to be a touchback. 80 yards in 1 minute, 36 seconds. Can they do it? And there's Tuffy Clark. 1st and 10. McShell back to pass. McShell looking to scramble. McShell gets the 5 yards on the scramble. And they're hurrying it up now. Getting the play from the sideline. McShell back to pass. Quick throw out. That's going to be Heathrow on the play. And they're going to hurry up again. And I should definitely call a timeout because I don't have any audible sets really for this. So I should be calling timeout so I can set new play because my players, God knows they're tired. Thank goodness for Womack batting that one away. We're able to get a new play out. 2nd and 10. McShell back to pass. Just throwing it up the middle to his running back. And they're going to hurry up again. 3rd and 3. 46 seconds remaining. We need to stop them. Hello? Are you guys listening? Stop them. McShell back to pass. McShell looking right. First down. Donovan Wendell. 30 seconds remaining in the game. 1st and 10. Ball on the 38-yard line. Quick out to the sideline. Didn't get out of bounds. Did not get out of bounds. No timeouts. 20 seconds remaining. McShell back to pass. McShell looking left. And he gets out of bounds that time. That's Tuffy Clark on the play. 3rd and inches. 15 seconds remaining. McShell. And he's past the line of scrimmage, is he not? Was that not an illegal throw? Jimmy Kinsley on the play. 5 seconds remaining. This is for the game, though. Was that not an illegal play, though? 5 seconds left in the game. 1-0. Michelle looking, going to the end zone, dropped. San Jose State survives Cal Poly. San Jose State wins, but they survive. Playing down to the level of competition and a lucky drop in the end is what saves us. I honestly can't believe we played the game like that. I played terrible. This is the final play. Michelle back, and look at that. Jimmy Kinsley has it. But Brian Dukes, oh man, hits him hard enough, and it's game over. Thankful for Brian Dukes on that one. He wants to transfer, by the way. Yeah, we did not play well at all. We let an FCS team almost upset us. And if we had got upset, I would have been right on brand for San Jose State, because they play these FCS teams like really poorly in real life. And it's kind of embarrassing. So I think this is on brand for San Jose State. I could have done better. I don't know. Did I come in too cocky thinking I was going to win, and I just played a terrible game? Ivy, 4 catches, 86 yards. Good game for him. Anderson, 3 for 48. McClure, 5 for 45. Riley, 2 for 16. He was non-existent this game. But yeah, did I mess up? Did I just come in like too confident? I don't know. I really don't know what I could have done differently, what I could have done better. It was Calvin Essex that got that sack, by the way. And Caleb Womack. Did I call him Connor Womack? I don't know. I don't know what I called him. Michelle played excellent. And it just, I don't know, man. You know, I really don't know. I don't know what I could have done better. I mean, I could have played better. That's what I could have done better. I played poorly. So we have to do better. I don't know what we're gonna do better. Next up, we have a big game against Fresno State, and that scares me. Fresno State moved to the Pac-12, and we're 2-1 at least. But they moved to the Pac-12, and we're gonna go. What is it? Battle of the Valley. It's a rivalry game. Hopefully, we can win it. Fresno State's really good. They might win the Pac-12. It's between them and Boise, in my opinion. Really good team. Let's hope we can get the win. But it's going to be a tough one. Like I said, guys, I'm sorry for how long this took. I didn't expect that. But the next one will come out soon. And that'll be Fresno State and Hawaii, I believe. But thank you guys for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed this. And subscribe for more. Because San Jose State content is coming. We are going to be consistent now. Sorry it took so long. But we are going to be more consistent. I damn near already have season 1 done. So, see you guys soon. Thank you for watching. Have a great day.